it's a ticket. Talking mother for the biggest. That's a comma and a comma and a comma. Gotta get it. And it's a ticket.
Here's the mac and cheese that just flew everywhere. It is very cheesy. It smells like bacon. It is good though. Does it taste like bananas? No. I would give it an 8 out of 10. Here's the brisket. It looked dry, but it's actually very, very moist. I give it a 10 out of 10. And then here are my sample of ribs that my mama left me. I think they're incredible. I don't eat ribs that often. Without sauce, without any of the other stuff by themselves. I like the consistency. I like the taste. They're not dry.
No, they weren't dry.
But they're not like dripping with sauce and like juices either. They're like right in the middle. I'm really glad I tried it too. So that's my little review. And we're going to go to bed. Hey you guys, it's Naima Noir. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you made it this far, please subscribe, leave a comment, give us a thumbs up, and please enjoy the rest of this vlog.
Tell you, not a lot of time doing it, so we will be running and gunning. And I say extant for good reason, because there were cemeteries around before this cemetery. Most notably, there was a little one called St. Peter's Cemetery. Do it that way, that's no good. You know, our method is so much better. Well, best example I have for that, right here. The Delaney family. I'm gonna let the Delaneys do the talking. Some are even built so that the slabs here don't go all the way back. So as you shove the cremains in the back, they just trickle down, chimney style, into one big happy family ash pit. Our beloved voodoo queen, Marie Laveau. First, just a few definitions. What is voodoo? Well, voodoo is a religion. Voodoo is a world religion. It is practiced in every single country of the Western Hemisphere and several throughout the Eastern Hemisphere. Most notably, its origin point being the sub-Saharan west coast of Africa, around what we modern day call Benin. Voodoo is an ancient religion. Archaeologically, we have evidence of its practice going back approximately 20,000 years. Today, it's in the top 10 most widely practiced religions in the world. And unfortunately, that west coast of Africa, also the slave coast, which is largely how it would spread, not necessarily by choice. But Marie Laveau and those of her ilk would be spared most of the ravages of slavery by very cleverly being born here in New Orleans, where, in case you hadn't noticed, we do things differently. So, she's born 1801 from the union of one Marguerite Henri, former Haitian slave, and one Charles Laveau, a wealthy landed free man of color. Now, due to a very liberal set of slave codes present only in this territory, only under the French and Spanish, if you were born of a free woman, you too were born free. It's called the Code Noir. And so she immediately enters the caste known as the Free Persons of Color. Free persons of color, why, they can move about freely, and she does. They can acquire and retain wealth, and she does. They can pursue an excellent formal education. She does not. They can own businesses and property. That she does. And this one, which I've been told is absolutely positively some sort of blue. Periwinkle seems to be the consensus, so we'll go with that. Because it's fun to say. Periwinkle. The magic of the internet, and we're able to tell these people, hey, if you want to see what the cemetery used to really look like, it's easy to pull up the original paintings from the late 1700s, early 1800s. Gonna notice one thing, every tomb wasn't white. Spanish are a very colorful people, they have a very rich palette. So nowadays when they do these restorations, they go back to those old paintings and they find colors that are historically accurate and sometimes really fun. The important name here, Homer Plessy. For whom does the name Homer Plessy ring a bell? That's a landmark Supreme Court case, Plessy versus Ferguson. Homer Plessy is a black man. He's very fair-skinned. So much that he goes to a ticketing agent, requests a first-class train ticket, and they sell it to him. He takes that train ticket to Royal and Press Street, right outside the quarter, and he boards said train. They are a little more curious and question him as to his race. He freely admits, nope, I'm a black man, proud of it. They say, well, you gotta get your butt back to the colored cars. And he refuses. So they throw him in jail and fine him $27. That's a lot of money in 1892. It's going to take 4 years to make it all the way up to the United States Supreme Court, where the justices will hand down one of their most infamous decisions, 7-1 with one abstention, that yes, it is constitutional to separate under racial lines as long as facilities are provided for equally. And what that boiled down to in history class, separate but equal, becomes the law of the day. This shameful period of American history will see the harsher enforcement of, the expansion of, those oppressive Jim Crow era laws, with things like blacks at the back of the bus, whites only drinking fountains, whites only hospitals, sundown communities, all blacks out of town by 6 o'clock, and whites only schools. That will be its undoing. It's going to take some time to get there, but there will eventually be another landmark Supreme Court case in 1954, which was Brown versus Board of Education, Topeka, Kansas, where the justices unanimously said, yes, facilities are often separate, rarely are they equal, but they went further to say that even where they are absolutely equal, there is yet an intangible element of segregation that harms a society. And so they said, no more. Much of that decision was heavily influenced by the dissenting opinion in the Homer Plessy case. And because of his commitment to civil rights and civil disobedience, because the whole train thing was planned, he gets a little historical marker right here. But better yet, if you have a chance, you should go out into the Marigny neighborhood to where Royal Street meets Press Street, and on the corner where he was arrested, they've erected a large double-sided historical marker. Tracks are still there, tracks are still operational. And students from the local school just down the road have done this amazing civil rights mural. You won't believe how talented they are. And then on the other side of the street, all sorts of artists have done mural art, street art, graffiti art. There's stencils and tags and everything. Just an amazing place for local history, local art. And don't worry if you get hungry and thirsty, go a block farther down Royal. Local craft beer and food at the Bywater Brew Pub. So do yourselves a favor, get out of the quarter. We got so much more to see than just the French Quarter.
Big money. How do you even understand any of this? We just came back from our shenanigans. We done did so much we ain't planning on doing. And we're gonna chill for like an hour and a half. Get ready to go back out and be young and exciting. You know, have a little something to drink, a little food. Hopefully we can find some good music on Frenchmen Street. I think the convention center ends at either 5 or 6. But they were still letting people in, so it's definitely cool. I can't wait till I can sit down and give my full-blown thoughts on Essence Fest. And I'm so critical of everything. It's suspicious. I don't know if this looks very hookery. Brat doll situation. This is the outfit. When I tell y'all Frenchmen Street is absolutely breathtaking, like I'm not even joking. It is so beautiful. And maybe it was just like the time of day that we went, like the sun was going down. It's gorgeous. It kicks Bourbon Street's ass. Tiki talk, it look creepy. It's a nice place. Of course, me being Eugene, the kitchen is broken. So we are gonna get food from over here and just bring it back over there. This is incredible. This is beautiful. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I say I felt like I was in a damn movie, y'all, I'm not even kidding. Like, they just bust out playing out of nowhere. But thank y'all for watching my vlog. Please subscribe, leave a comment, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and I will see y'all later.